Now, this is something that came to my heart today. I don't have a thumbnail for this video. It's all black. So just bear with me. You don't have to be entertained all the fucking time by pictures and music. Just listen to the message. But what I'm going to talk about in this video is something that came to me. It's been talked about before, but I'm going to give my take on what counterfeit spirits are in our community. The counterfeit spirits in the black community. This is who this video is for. I hear certain people talking about certain things when it comes to us, about us not being able to trust us. You know what I'm saying? And I totally understand. But we also have to use some discernment when we're dealing with each other. You know? Um, the thing is, we've been bamboozled so much, and a lot of falsehood, a lot of division has been put out there to divide us. And right now, the division is so widespread to the point we think that everybody who's black is an enemy. And this is a part of the weapon that has been used against us. This is a part of it. This division, this type of mindset, this type of thinking right here is what's causing us to part further and further away from each other, because we don't know who we can trust. So much confusion. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's so crazy to the point where we don't want to deal with each other anymore. We're marrying outside of our race more than ever. Well, nah. I'm gonna take that back. That that may not be true. I have that a little bit wrong, but from what I see, from my lens, we're marrying outside of our race a lot. Um, we're marrying outside of our race. We're having kids outside of our race a lot. We're dating outside of our race a lot. And this causes even more division because we feel like we can't deal with each other. We feel like, well, if I date a black woman, then I might end up going to jail, prison, end up losing my life. A lot of shit can happen. Or if I date a black man, for the women, if I date a black man, then there's a chance of domestic violence. He may kill me. You see what I'm saying? You see how bad this is? And like I said before in the other video, these statistics are skewed. They're not real, man. The statistics they give us are never real. It's not reality. They give us statistics to just divide us. What you see in the media is there to divide us. But anyway, I'm about to jump right into it about these counterfeit spirits. And it's important that we use discernment when dealing with each other. Now, we have counterfeit spirits on jobs. We have counterfeit spirits that live in the suburbs. And we also have counterfeit spirits that live in the inner cities, the ghetto, the streets, the gangs, the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? All these street dudes and all that shit, counterfeit spirits. So I'm about to break it down for you. Counterfeit spirits are people who have downloaded the ideology of white America, which is racism, which is to steal, kill, and destroy by any means necessary from a melanated man and woman. So we have a lot of these type of people in our community. We have them in the black, we have them in the ghetto. For contrary to popular belief, all these street dudes and all this, you're actually doing what this system wants you to do. You kill another black person. You rob, you steal, you sell drugs to the people in your community. Oh, you go to jail, you go to prison for a number of years so you're not able to reproduce. You're another statistic. You just made their job easy for them. That's another black person off the street. We never think about that. There's genocide against each other. There's genocide for each other. We're contributing to the white person's plan, to these folks' plan. This is a part of the counterfeit spirit. This is my take on it. Then you have the counterfeit spirit person that works on the job. This is the person that thinks that they have the inside track with them folks. This is the person that tries to cozy up, buddy with them. You know, they want to be just like them. They idolize them. They always trying to be friends with them. You know, shucking the jive, all that bullshit. But when this person sees another melanated person, a black person, come on the job, first thing they do, they try to get close to you as if they cool with you. But the whole time, they getting that knife and they gonna knife you on your back. So that's another person that has a counterfeit spirit who has the white man's ideology of racism towards their own. This happens all the time on jobs. It's not always about because you look good or because somebody's jealous of you. Sometimes it comes down to this. That person has adopted that white person's ideology, the racist ideology. So when they see you, they're like, nah, there's no way in the world I can have another black person on this job. I'm the chosen one. These white people chose me. You see this? Do y'all see this? White people have put themselves on this pedestal to be God, walking earth. And black folks and all the other races out here bow down to these white people. You bow down and you want trinkets and you want their approval, so you'll throw your own people under the bus. Those are counterfeit spirits, man. Then you have the counterfeit spirit black person that lives in the suburbs who maybe moved out of the black community or who never grew up in the black community. They grew up around a lot of white people and they've been brainwashed their whole life. Or you have the brother or the sister who comes from the black community, from the inner city, and they moved around a bunch of white people and they start downloading that ideology. So when they see another black person move in a community, they start spreading slander, looking at you funny, looking at you up and down, trying to figure you out. There's a movie, I can't remember the name of this movie, but there's a movie that Danny Glover played in with Whoopi Goldberg. And Monique is in this movie. And Monique had hit the lottery, won a lot of money. Danny Glover was a judge. So when Monique moved to the neighborhood, she brought her family. Now you know where Monique came from. Monique came from the city. She from the hood. So when she moved to this neighborhood, Danny Glover, being as though he's a judge and he's always around a bunch of white people all the time, he started eyeballing Monique because he was like, yeah, I can't have this woman living in my neighborhood knowing that she gonna bring a lot of shit to the neighborhood. She gonna make us look bad. So you know what he did? He burned her house down. Yeah, I believe he burned her house down. I think he did. He burned her house down because he didn't want another Negro living in the neighborhood who came from the inner city. It reminded him of where he came from. Y'all see how sick that is? This is what happens with us when we get around these people. We lose all sense of who we are and start trying to become like these people because these people have put themselves on this pedestal. They are the standard to reach. They are the pinnacle. And all of these other races out here want to reach that standard. And that standard comes with being racist towards your own, especially for black people. It's always throwing each other under the bus. But anyway, I'm going back to that movie. Danny Glover ends up burning down that house. But what happens is Whoopi Goldberg is Danny Glover's wife. So instead of separating herself from Monique, she ended up befriending her. And she was over at Monique's house. So Danny Glover, basically, he tried to cause division because he has a counterfeit spirit. And this is what we deal with in the black community every day, man. We deal with these fake spirits, these false people who don't give a damn about another black person. They'll kill you, they'll slander you, they'll do all types of shit to you, man. Rob you, take from you. They're just bad energy. We have to use discernment. We got to stop saying that every black person is bad and use discernment. Look at their behavior, their intentions, their actions, their heart condition. You know what I'm saying? You can feel that energy if you're in tune with them. Y'all got to remember something. A lot of black folks, a lot of us have mental illness. We have like we got a lot of mental problems going on because of the conditions we've grown up in this country. We got a lot of health problems that come with that. There's a lot of stress that comes with being a melanated person living in America. We got to take all that in consideration. And like I said in the other video, we have to be more kind and more loving to each other and more forgiving. But it is a hard thing to do because so much has been done. And it goes all the way back to West Africa. We were already divided over there, and we brought it over here. So, yeah, man. I really do hope that I could see us unify before I leave this earth. That would be a nice thing to see, man, that we would all just come together and stop the bullshit. Because at this point, man, I'm sick of it. I've always been sick of it. I'm quite tired of it. I'm tired of us selling each other out. I'm tired of us throwing each other under the bus. I'm tired of black folks getting online, saying all this shit about how they riding for the community. And the next thing you know, they doing some shady shit behind our backs. Like you got black folks getting online, talking all this black shit, but they married to a white man. What kind of sense does that make? Or you got a black brother on there talking all this shit, but yet he hangs out with white people all the time and lives in a white community, married to a white person. I don't agree with that. I don't care how y'all spin it up, whatever you say. You can't ride for the community if you living like that. Now, I fucks with Umar Johnson because I haven't heard anything about Umar Johnson being linked with a white woman. Some people may say that he's full of shit, but we've never heard of this man being with a white woman, marrying one, having kids with one. You know what I'm saying? So in my book, he's legit. Because a lot of us think that we can go out here and ride for the people, but we live in a whole different life behind closed doors. I'm not feeling that, man. If you're gonna be down with the people, have a black wife. Have a black husband. But don't be out here doing this fake shit. This fake phony shit, this self-loathing shit. Well, I'm riding for the people because deep down inside I feel bad for what I'm doing. So I gotta go extra hard for us. Because behind closed doors, I'm dealing with a white man. Or I'm dealing with a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really happening too. And that guilt is eating you up so much to the point you have to like compensate for it by being extra down for the community. Beware of that type of shit too. Always be wary and beware of people who try to go extra hard for some shit that they don't really believe in. To me, that is treason. It's despicable. We have these counterfeit spirits online with these fucking channels. We got people getting online talking shit about black men, talking about how black men ain't this, black men ain't that. I'm going to go deal with a white man. That is treason against your race. And and guess what? You're going to pay for that. You don't get online and start airing out your people's dirty laundry. You don't get online and slander your men. And black men, you don't get online and slander black women and talk down about them and say they ain't this and say they ain't that and how other women are better. This is not what, we shouldn't be doing this. Do you all know what this makes us look like? It makes us look weak. It makes us look more divided. And hey, we give the enemy a one-up on us. We got to stop doing this shit, man. We have got to get on code, and we got to start thinking about the things we do and how it affects us as a whole. We got to move on from this crazy ass music that we've been putting out. All this crazy ass rap about killing another black person. This is absurd, man. We do everything to each other and not to people that deserve it. People treat us like shit every day. And you know what? We give them a pass. But another black person treat us like shit, we on their ass and we ready to do something to them. Now I understand you want to it's easier to get to the person that's closest to you, but it doesn't make any sense. It's cowardice. Y'all can celebrate Juneteenth, Martin Luther King Day and all that shit all you want, but where's your heart when it comes to this shit? You can go out here and wear all black, but where's your heart at? People putting on costumes, but they heart not really there. Got to stop the front, man. All the external shit got to go out the window. All the external fronts. Nah, man. What's going on in the inside? What are your intentions? What are your motives? And a lot of us got some fucked up motives. A lot of us ain't real about this. A lot of us don't give a damn about this. Like my man said on his channel, a lot of us don't give a damn about the black community. We don't. We don't care about other black people either. And that's true. A lot of us really don't give a damn about each other because the hate and the division has been so ingrained in us that we can't get past it. There can only be one. This is the mentality that we have as black people. There can only be one. I can't be in a room full of black people that are great. There can only be one of me. And I'm going to find a way to eliminate all the other people so I can be the only one standing. Nah, man. I'm going to tell y'all like this. I don't like going anywhere where I'm the only minority. Some black folks actually like this, but I don't. I don't like going to spaces where I'm the only black person in there. Even if me and that black person don't say one word to each other, the fact is that we're still in there. There's presence. But some of us, nah, we really want to be the only one. And this makes you vulnerable and open to attack. Get off the bullshit, folks. Wake up. Come out of the deep sleep.